One Piece Mansion, not that One Piece, is an obscure childhood classic of mine. This is a PS1 game that, as a kid, I used to play almost obsessively. Basically, the way you have to work this is you place the tenants in the ways that work best. You see, every single character in this game has either positive and or negative attributes shown by blue or red arrows, and you have to try and do the difficult task of balancing all of these out. And this can be easier said than done. You can make it so that those problem tenants are causing as little damage as possible, but at the end of the day, there's only so much you can do, so you start to try and balance it out, putting enough positive forces around negatively affected tenants so that their stress levels balance out. That's another thing to keep in mind, is that every tenant has a stress level, and if their stress meter builds all the way up, they will quite literally explode and you will lose money. And if you ever dip into the negatives, it's game over. And as if it couldn't get any crazier, you'll find that as you play through the game, that you'll find your rivals bursting onto the scene, and they only do negative effects, not only to surrounding tenants, but they can all leave their respective blocks, venture over to other parts of the building and wreak their own havoc. Going back to the stress level, another thing to keep in mind when it comes to the different things to think about is that as the tenants get more stressed, the effects that they can have on tenants around them will change. For instance, there's this one character who has this all-encompassing positive aura around her, but if she gets stressed out, her effects will start to dwindle, and that can cause a knock-on effect. Because if she's getting stressed out and she can't balance out the negative energy affecting other tenants, then they're going to get more stressed out, and chances are they're going to actually lash out more if they get stressed out. It's very easy to cause a knock-on effect where one tenant gets stressed out, causing the rest of them to get stressed out. It's something you have to keep on top of, but you'll find yourself desperately swapping tenants around, trying to find what could be the best possible situation for you right now. The fact that there's so many things that you have to fight against, is such a fun thing. And again, it's not that it's even necessarily that difficult. Like, I'm sure when I'm saying it sounds like a ridiculous ask, but when you're in the heat of the moment, it is such a fun, chaotic adventure with some quick thinking. I really wish this game wasn't as obscure as it is, because I feel like more people need to know about this game. In fact, do any of you know about any similar games to this? Because I would love to see, like, a game similar to this, or a game where someone has taken inspiration from this game and I just haven't heard about it.